and welcome for the Walton presents UAE versus Bangladesh T20I series. All eyes will be at this venue for the next couple of days. That's because we have two very fine sides on display. It's a condensed tournament. Remember, not too much time to settle in. We've just got two T20 internationals, one starting today this evening in a short while from now, and then after a day's break, BANVSUAE and his boys will be eager to make it count against Liton Das's team, but they'll want to continue with the momentum.
Almost certainly it's a brand new era for Bangladesh in T20I cricket, as Liton Das, who's been their outstanding performer for the last half decade or so, and finally given the reins of the side. And certainly they have a long protracted summer ahead. They have two matches here, then they head to Pakistan, then they have a tour of Sri Lanka as well, so they want to get great. And of course, batting first is never easy in T20I internationals in the UAE
series.
Wow, well done, boy.
Right on the money, first ball.
This one's high. Just a couple of bounces, and that's how he gets off the mark, Tanzim, and so does Bangladesh. On the back foot, and he's got plenty of bat on this one to get the first home run in the very first over. Bangladesh making intentions very clearly known.
Yeah, it was a long hop that deserved to be punished.
That takes the edge. Mathiula strikes in his first over. On debut, he's making it count. UAE celebrate, and Tanzim just plays a nothing shot to walk back to the dugout.
Oh, brilliant from the UAE. Fabulous catch by the keeper, Rahul Chopra. He had to compensate for no slip, and it was a fuller delivery, slightly wider.
This time moves in the crease, sweeps it, it has enough legs to race away for a four. You've got to play the angles, you've got to manufacture the shots and make full use of the first 6 overs, and that's exactly what Parvez is trying to do.
Absolutely in there.
This one's high, and this one's handsome as well. He's drilled that over long gone, was waiting for the fuller delivery, and his eyes lit up on this occasion.
Floaty delivery in the slot.
Picked up beautifully, as flat as it can get, and he fetches maximum. Nonchalantly he clears the ropes, and that's the class and carnage of Liton Das. What a way to end over.
Back in action.
Driven and driven hard, gets a boundary on the very first ball.
Well, that is class from Parvez. Just a great flow of the bat, and that'll give him tons of confidence. He's looked good, but that shot is even better.
Aerially played, he's got enough meat, and the ball has gone through the roof of the Sharjah cricket stadium. That's a beautiful maximum there.
Well, biggest of the night so far, and the cheer is the loudest around for some time, and extremely talented, Neil.
A beautiful delivery there. Yorker length, the finger was raising, and Liton Das will have to walk. Big wicket there. Liton Das, the skipper. Look at the dejection on his face as he will take that. Aerial and whacked. Maximum.
Well, that was not a bad delivery. It was just a super shot from the in-form Parvez. What a hit.
Slow, full, and this time even bigger. This has gone outside the stadium. Maximum for Parvez.
Well, if you thought the previous shot was good, this one is even better. Parvez is thoroughly entertaining every fan.
Full toss and gone. This time over the umpire's head. Get a maximum.
Well, you can't be bowling full tosses at this stage, especially to somebody like Parvez Hussain Imon. He moved.
Oh, streaky. The ball is reaching towards the fence, and Imon will raise his bat. Will get his half century.
Hidden T20 half century, that's drilled down the ground. That's a magnificent shot, and that'll run away towards the boundary. That's what a brilliant way to get to your maiden half century. Magnificent batting this by Parvez. 51 of just 28 deliveries.
A maiden 50 for the young talented Parvez Hussain. They are delighted. They came in numbers to support the Tigers. Batting beautiful.
To bring in that breakthrough. First delivery, makes room for himself and drills it over long off for a maximum. That's a magnificent shot to welcome Zohaib into the attack.
What a good start for young leggy. Leaking runs are the bowlers of
that. Goes once again, it's flatter, one bounce and into the rope she goes. 10 runs of the first two deliveries. This is not a very good start here for Zohaib.
This has been the problem with the spinners, except Haider Ali providing that width. He was forced to bowl. Game of 2025 in the air and straight into the hands of the fielder. At last, the wicket goes down for Bangladesh. Dhruv Parasha strikes after the drinks break.
Oh, that was a good delivery. Extra bit of bounce there. Makes the coaches happy as well. There was a very good catch taken as well. We'll have to have a look once again if it was a legal delivery. Yes. No problems there. He's on 55 of 32. Oh, that's a very good delivery. Nicely done. Not allowing any room and making sure that he... Oh, that's a good delivery. Trying to run that towards deep third. Gets the inner half of the bat. Very lucky, that could have easily chopped onto the stumps.
A good change by Mohammad Wasim, an astute captaincy after getting rid of the batter in the previous over.
Outside edge, and that'll be another wicket. That's a magnificent delivery. That was a quick delivery by Jawadullah. He was clearly beaten by pace. Mehdi will have to take the long walk back.
Wicket number 49 for Jawadullah. What a performance. The right time providing breakthrough. Astute captaincy from Mohammad Wasim, getting back his speed star and responded to the call of
Extra pace. Bit of extra bounce once again for Dhruv Parasha. And like you mentioned, a very self-confident young man. He backs his
Last ball. And this time, it's the batter who wins that little contest. Parvez ensures that the over is finished on a high with a max. 1, 2, 3 for 4.
It's going to be Haider Ali. Oh, this is high. Is it long enough? You bet it is. Yet another maximum for Parvez Hussain Imon.
Well, he's taking the opposition by the scruff of the collar. Literally toying with every single bowler's stats.
As Zohaib Zubair will continue. Dragged down and launched. Over long leg for 6.
Very first delivery of the fresh over. And almost felt like that he had hit the escape button.
Break the shackles, to say the least. One more. Is it long enough? Not quite. Excellent catch taken by Sanchit. So Zohaib Zubair bounces back with a wicket.
Well, yeah, a big wicket there. Zakir was just trying to loosen up. The way he had hit that first 6. He had no problems with the front foot there. Sliced.
Bounce back. This is high. And it will travel. Parvez Hussain Imon has sent it onto the roof.
Wow, look at that. They've lost half a dozen balls already to this man. Are you looking to bill it?
45. This one's hit straight down the ground. No chance for Mohammad Wasim, and if he can't stop that, don't think anyone else can.
The 150 comes up with that boundary for Bangladesh. That was another very good hit from Parvez down the ground. He's been very strong down the ground.
Attempted Yorker, low full toss, hit straight to Wasim, and he grabs hold of that one. Big relief for Mohammad.
Oh, that's mighty close. Is there a twist in the tail?
Rightly so. The umpires will want to check that.
It's his lucky day today. He's batting on 84 of 47 up.
Shuffles, played that in the air, that's in the gap as well. One bounce over the ropes and 4 more for Parvez Hussain Imon.
That's a tremendous shot from Parvez. Moving across his crease and then opening up that offside, playing it in the gap. That's
Full toss, another big hit, and another 6. It's gone the distance. He moves on to 96.
well, the carnage continues here. This has been a magnificent over for Bangladesh and Parvez. On to 90.
What a pull, one bounce, and Shamim Hussain joins the party, his first boundary.
Well, that was a freebie from Jawadullah. He's been good in the first 2 overs he's bowled, given away just 9 before this. And
Big appeal, they're appealing again, the finger goes up. Jawadullah strikes at the right time for UAE. He's been amongst the wickets and he continues to make an impact.
well, he's been the most successful bowler for UAE so far. That's his 3rd wicket. Just have a look at the front foot.
Free hit delivery, sliced over extra cover. It's in the gap, and that's going to be for the run fest continues for Bangladesh.
Well, you don't have anybody else to blame but yourself, Matiullah. One of that no-ball delivery and
Takes the single, gets to the non-striking end, and completes his 100. What a moment for Parvez Hussain Imon. The fastest T20 international 100 for this southpaw. A moment to remember, a moment to cherish for Parvez Hussain Imon and every Bangladesh cricket fan all over the world.
well, it's been a magnificent.
Clean bowled. Jawadullah strikes. And Parvez Hussain Imon's magical innings comes to an end.
Let's have a look at the front foot here. No problems for Jawadullah. That was a good delivery.
90. Oh, that's a poor delivery down the leg side. Missed by Rahul Chopra. He's managed to get his hand onto it, but it will not stop the ball from crossing the fence. 5 runs gifted. Gift wrapped for Bangladesh.
I think
Swing and a miss. Rahul Chopra with the throw at the stumps. But I don't think there's any damage done. It will be a dot ball. It's been a magnificent over from Jawadullah. Case study for how to bowl in the death overs. Jawadullah has done his job, has delivered.
Expectations will be high. And some runs on the back. So this is the skipper of UAE, Mohammad Wasim, on your screens. 2,515 runs. First ball. Goes down the leg, starts off within wide. Well, Tanzeem Hassan Saqib had a very good BPL 24-25. This time it's Mohammad Wasim will clear the front leg and send the ball packing for the first 6 of the second innings. Yeah, he'll take his chances to the off spinner here. And that's a good strike and a good start to the second over. Mohammad Wasim going down on one knee. And a boundary. So runs coming in, if not aerially, all along the carpet. The spinner's nightmare has already begun.
Set.
Cut in and runs. Zohaib would be happy with that first boundary of his international career. Came off a delivery which was short and wide, punishable and punished. This time, he's gone one better, clearing the front leg. Mehdi has been taken for runs, a boundary to end the over, an expensive over 19 runs, 2 overs gone, 24 for none. Moving away and getting those runs. Wasim, you can't be bowling into his body and expect him to not try and find ways to get runs. He gets them and gets those batting. This time, shot on the body, moves away and finds a way to get another boundary. Mohammad Wasim, I love the way he's manufacturing those shots, playing it in the areas where the field. Last ball, and Mohammad Wasim, he doesn't repeat the same mistake twice. If he misses once, he
he will ensure that he makes the best out of that opportunity.
That as well for Bangladesh.
Goes across the line and hands a very simple catch. Zohaib's debut isn't the best. 9 of 8. Make that 9 of 9. And Hassan will get the breakthrough. We'll check the front.
Using the feet, nowhere near the ball, and he strikes. The experience of Mustafizur Rahman gets better of Alishan Sharafu. Just the right time to introduce Shoaib Ahmed.
Big setback for UAE.
Change of pace in the air, but lucky runs. He doesn't get it where he wants it, but he will take those 4 runs.
Not a bad delivery at all from Mustafizur, but you have to give it to Mohammad Wasim. He knows that he's chasing.
Swept nicely. First boundary for Rahul Chopra. In command is Chopra.
Well, a shot of authority there from Rahul. He wants to put out a...
Not a proper connection, but just managed to keep it away from the reach of the fielder, and sluggish is the fielder. Poor effort. Runs for Rahul Chopra and more runs for UAE.
Again, Rahul Chopra.
Goes inside out. Looking good is Rahul Chopra. Chase for the fielder, but ball wins the race. Back-to-back boundaries for Rahul.
Just a bit too full. And that was enough for Rahul again to play that.
Goes for that scoop and make it 3 in a row. In fact, I think he has got a maximum, but we need to wait for the confirmation. Controlled aggression from Rahul Chopra.
Innovation at its absolute best.
Oh, what a shot. Brilliant timing and placement. Elegance of Rahul Chopra. Plenty of runs in this over.
A shot in wide.
Wasim's UAE onto the pads. Poor delivery. Runs are flowing here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What a chase we are witnessing. They are on a roll. A partnership flourishing between Rahul Chopra and Mohammad Wasim.
Pressure is every 4.
Oh, what a shot. Clever manipulation of the field by Mohammad Wasim, going down on 1 knee, rolling those wrists. The partnership worth of 38 with that boundary.
When Mohammad Wasim sweeps the ball.
One more time and the results remain the same here. So he's dealing in boundaries here. Mohammad Wasim quickly moves to 42 and UAE moves to
8, little under 9.5. Wonderfully brings out the swivel and accesses the gap beautifully. Just splits the fielder. Rahul Chopra is in smash mode. Wasim is in his zone. Yeah, he's been trying that all evening, and this time beats the fielder at backward point, fetches 4. Wasim's in his zone, and he's really carving the gaps with consummate ease.
Well, that's a tremendous shot, Mikhail. Well, with his sweep shots, that's lobbed up in the air, chance, and that'll be taken. That's a big wicket in the context of the game. Mohammad Wasim, the in-form batter, will have to walk back. That's a big setback for UAE.
And that's a very good change by Liton Das as well to get his premier fast bowler back into the equation, and he strikes immediately, sends the danger man Wasim, just cramped him.
Bangladesh today. Goes big Asif Khan, and it's in the gap. Starts the over with a much needed boundary.
Well, that was hit like an absolute rocket by Asif in the slot, and he took full toll.
Goes big and goes the distance. Poor delivery and rightly punished by Asif Khan.
Well, this is the big over UAE needed. Early maximum, early boundary required
At this very ground. Goes big again. This time it's even bigger. It's on the roof of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Well, that is a souvenir for an onlooker on the main road. That was huge. Absolute.
Flatter, but this one has gone even further. A hat-trick of 6s for Asif Khan. He is setting the stage on fire.
Oh, this is stunning clean hitting, and UAE are back in it. 131 for 3.
Signed match ball. Uppishly played. This could be wicket number 4. cheers in the stadium. Tanzeem strikes, Rahul Chopra departs.
Oh, this is a huge moment in the game. Tanzeem Hassan Saqib delivers.
Catch it, catch it, catch it.
Mistimed, catches the call, will be taken. Celebration time for Tanveer Islam. He gets his first wicket of the night, and it's Dhruv Parashar, who was struggling, who will have to walk back.
Yeah, it was on the cards, wasn't it?
First ball and has been smacked. Maximum. What a splendid start of a fresh over. Asif is keeping UAE in the chase.
The hopes are alive for UAE. It's Asif Khan Behrouz.
Goes on the back foot, and this time a couple of bounces in the fence. 4 runs. Asif is using his bat like a magic wand and is producing some magical numbers.
What an knock he's playing for his side.
He's gone aerial. And just as we spoke about not to play any hero shots, he tried to clear the infield and ended up giving a simple catch. Sanchit Sharma is out.
This game is all about the fine margins. Another wicket.
4 ones. Shot, aerial, and taken. Zuhaib is out. Everyone is trying to be the hero over here. Do you really require to do that? No. The answer is a big No. Just take a single and bring Asif on strike. But I believe the brief in the mind of the batters is not the same.
Not just happy.
He's gone aerial. Has he connected it well? The answer is no. And Ridha takes this. Asif is miffed. And UAE, I can tell you, from here on it does not look like that this game is yours. And the same can be felt by all the fans of, or rather all Heather. Steps down, aerial, and gone. The intent was right, the thought was right, the execution not as much. Shanto will take that catch and Heather is out. Alright, last ball. And he's gone! Oh my God! Something that you're talking about. Will UAE hold on to their horses and not get bowled out? And on the very last ball, UAE is all out.